Welcome back to the Unlucky Prospector. All right, we're in a new location today, very close to home. Not much people talk about this area because it wasn't really that rich in gold. It wasn't noted around places and stuff like that, but there are diggings here. If you have a look up the back there, they're tailings. There are a few workings that I want to go check out. I've never been here before, so we're going to go do that together and see what happens. So let's go get some gold. So we found this area, a new spot. As you can see, there's diggings that go all the way through here. Bit of a hill coming down to the diggings quite early in the morning, and they're a bit scattered around. So we're just going to have a bit of a poke around here today. I have a new weapon of choice. Got the 10x5 Coiltek on today. I just recently got it. As you can see, it's a bit of a scrub in here, so we can poke around today, and that's why I brought it, to get in and get into some tighter places. So let's get into it, see if we can get our first piece of gold. All right, I've come across this target. It's quite hard and compact around here. I have been looking for a little bit and I haven't found that many trash targets this morning, but I did come across this piece and I've narrowed it down, and it's like a clay ball in here. So let's break it up a little bit and hope for the best. I'm gonna have a quick look in here, see if we can just spot it by eye. There might be something. I'm gonna narrow it down. If I can spot it by eye, that'll be great. So I haven't spotted any colour, as you can see. So I'm gonna do a quick reduction here and I'll get back to you. So I have narrowed it down. It was in that clay ball. And that's sounding really nice. First piece of gold here for sure. Have a look at that. So I'm going to take that. I'm going to have to go nice and slow around here, keep checking. And if you've heard people say you can find right next to a tree, that's how close you can find it. So this place here, it was not a rich ground, okay? It was not. Now, this area is known for small gold, but everyone says that it's been used up and there's none left. So it's one of the closest places to my house. And yeah, I did a late night last night, so I thought I'll come somewhere close to home. I'm not sure if you can see the kind of scrub that we're in, but I need to poke around there and see if anyone's missed any targets. Now there's some serious mounds there, and I've come across this way. It's a bit less scrubby. On one side they're still there. Nice little hole here. They were chasing something right down the bottom there, and it kind of goes here. So I'm going to investigate this area, check the sides, watch the holes. This one was pinging off its head when I scanned it, so I had to check it, but a bit of rust. Another decent shaft. But it's all like rocky stuff here. That would have all been from the bottom of the shaft. Yeah, it is a bit clayey as well, so I'm going to have a poke around here, but I'm heading to another direction not far from here that I saw on the map. I just saw a bit of colour difference where the trees are. There's a whole line that looks different from everywhere else, so that's where I'll be heading. I'd like to ask you guys, I know a lot of you guys do prospect who watch the channel. I come across this area. This was that bit in the map that I was looking at. The trees all look different and the area and the ground looked different. So I wanted to come and see for myself what it was. But look how lush and green this is. Over the other side, just over there, you can see it's all, yeah, real shrubby and stuff like that. And this comes, it's fairly wide. It's probably, I don't know, 60 meters wide, nice and green. And it's got massive trees that are falling over. There are some diggings here as well, like just here. So I'm gonna go up and have a look a little bit. But do you reckon this was like maybe an old waterway, or did they camp here because it's nice and flat? Let me know. Some diggings around in this section. I've kind of moved spots. Piece of lead. So I'm pretty sure I was right in that other spot when I said that it could have been like a waterway or something like that, where an old river or something. I think I'm right. So up there it's all green. We're going to pan around. There are two hills, of course water's going to run off, and it's going downhill. There is a digging down the bottom there, right there next to that tree, and then it comes down a bit further down. I'm on a side of a hill, just looking in different spots. There's no tracks or anything around here leading into this, and this is why you've always got to have a bit of an extra look around. I've got snake gaiters on today. It's a little bit warm, but this ain't on the map or anything like that. Another hole. You can see they've dug it all out around there, and it kind of falls off down into here. So I'm going to scan all this area and just check all that, and then kind of make my way around to the side here. It doesn't look very steep, but it's a bit steep. I kind of actually need to go up that way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to check some of these ruts. See that loose dirt just there, right over here? I'm going to check that. I'm going to start at the bottom down here and check a bit of this stuff down here first, and then I'm going to make my way up and see where most of the stuff is, whether it's coming off this side or down the guts here. And I'm going to check the middle, and you never know, there could be some stuff in there, and yeah, you just got to try different places. All right, so we found that first bit. That was pretty good in a new location. I've marked that on the map, and I'm going to go back to that area. I've checked out some other areas, as you've seen, and yeah, nothing happened really there, but sometimes that's the way it is when you're the unlucky prospector.